Oh man. It's gonna be... Oh, it's so scary.
Can I see that again? I like the little gesture.
This is my scare gesture.
This microphone needs a lint roller real bad.
I think that's going to be sufficiently terrifying when something jumps out at us. Oh man, did you hear that hiccup?
I did.
So I wonder if this saved after I used all my ammo, which would be terribly sad for us.
Probably. Unless as a like you can go back to a manual save. It does have an auto save, but it's just how far back are we gonna end up?
Let me just look at our options. Like what? Where are we at? Okay, we don't have that or that. That's good.
Oh yeah, did you turn the music down? Because that's one of the things we had talked about doing. I don't remember if we actually did it. Yeah, you did. Because it was at max. I have my blanket so I can hide when I get scared.
Are you like a little bit scared?
Can you move that remote for him? Just because I don't want him to jump on it and change.
Because he would.
But yeah.
How about you? No. There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
Come on, buddy. Here, let him in. Well, no, because...
I don't have any food, but I'm probably covered in crumbs. Continue. Oh,
I'm going to look.
Load. Okay, load.
Current save? Previous save? Mission save?
They are different timestamps. I bet if I go here, this would be
Back up a
before
little
I
bit.
did that shit. And so maybe it'll still have my ammo. Because
What's
I
the
did
top-
not
What's
have...
the location say on the top one? I think they're both Seeks and Communications.
But this is... There's almost 20 minutes different there.
Yeah.
And so if I at least can get back that 13 bullets...
Yeah, because it doesn't give you a whole lot.
Yes. And then we can try to figure this out better. Weapons are like tools. I'm somewhere. What?
Pick that up. That's your tracker thing. It's like with the gun. Oh, okay. Weird.
That was weird. I'm trying to remember, like, what does what real quick. Okay, so that's to bring this up. Oh, right, flashlight. Don't waste flashlight. So I have my bullets. Okay, yeah, so we're still making our way to the comms control, so we should be fine.
Do you have your gun?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where in the walkthrough guide you are as well.
Yeah, we have a gun. got a wrench too. I'll wrench him. But we were trying to find our way to the comms thing. Crouching.
You can really hear the sound effects more now.
Yeah, the edge on the motion tracker screen points to your objective. Okay, so that's helpful. Yeah, so I can do this, and that's how I know where we need to go.
Motion tracker.
Jesus. Okay. But yes, I can definitely hear everything. Could hide in this box. Could live in there.
Oh yeah, that's where you got, like, you can use that and you just got random goodies.
Yeah. Goodies. Can I use this one?
No, but you can use the one on the other
Yeah.
side of the stairs.
Goodies. Okay, so it says my shit's max, so can I make anything? L1.
Not the med kit.
Oh, yep, nope. Because I'm missing that stuff. Exit. Could probably make the. Oh, can I make flares? No. No, I can't make.
Yeah, you can make that.
You only
You
have
can make
one
one of those.
sensor. Okay, what's the other one take?
It also uses a sensor. So you can make one of those two things.
Which one is better? Detonates on impact, stunning nearby humans and blinding humans and synthetics looking at the detonation. As a modified proximity device, it can be placed as a trap that will trigger when enemies are near.
This walkthrough guide does say if the androids find you to run and hide and not fight them because they're very difficult to defeat, as you learned.
They sure as hell are. This device, which detonates on impact, releases a cloud of smoke to obscure visibility. Okay. No, I'm gonna make the other one. I made it. Can I take this now? Yeah. We are crouching. We are crawling through the creepy space. That's
Oh.
creepy.
I don't like it. But
That's the one I think that just talks to me.
yeah.
You are entering a restricted area. Please leave.
Let me in. I need to contact my ship.
Sorry, I can't allow that. Quickly, Amanda. You have now been logged with Apollo. Welcome to Sevastopol.
Hmm.
gotta be another way inside.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's creepy. Okay, and then there was a thing, like a thing back here with a thing on it that I can unlock.
Those are good words.
Yeah, like the thing that you use the wrench with. Maintenance jack. I don't really know if I should crawl everywhere, but it sounds like a good idea to be sneaky. The thing is beeping.
Get in that box.
I don't know what beeps. Why? Oh. We hide. I don't know what that is. I hate that I can't see it.
No.
It must be behind me.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
What was what?
There was like a sound. Oh. It was just the sound of that.
Oh, like putting it away?
Yeah. Yoink. Everything is so loud now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was a bottle of booze. But I guess technically it would be ethanol. Uh-oh. It's probably the same thing. A flare. A flare. A flare. A really bright flare.
No, don't use that.
Yeah, let's not make noise. I bet those work really well as distractions.
Yeah.
Noisemaker. Scrap.
Right, that was that like weird lounge thing.
Yeah, we're like, this is so executive. Look at this fancy lounge. Oh, tobacco. Okay. In case we need some of that. Bottle opener. Water!
You're just like fixating on these things so you don't have to be scared. And think about how scary this is. Is that what you're doing?
I am just exploring.
Pretending that it's not terrifying?
Oh no.
You've made a circle.
Mm. That makes sense because there's things behind that door. Oh, it could be a hacker. Oh yeah, this is the one I struggled with.
Well done.
Yeah, this is where the anus was located. It sounds like something is like an event. Definitely. Okay, but that is probably the working Joe. Okay. Can I make this? No. Attracts a lot of attention. That makes sense.
I remember you hid in that locker for a really long time.
Because the thing keeps going
Mhm.
off.
No, I understand. I agree with you. Oh.
Oh, the anus.
God damn it.
Automatic doors. They're awful. It's like a map of the ship.
It looks like it.
And I don't think, yeah, there don't seem to ever be anything in these, just hiding.
Mhm.
Ah! Fucking anus. I know, little dog. The anal openings are terrifying.
Oh,
I knew you were gonna do that. You don't really want to go in there.
God, it feels darker than it was before. Probably because we've got the sun blinding us.
Let me pass. It's me, Hughes.
Stop,
Don't you
stop,
recognize
stop.
me?
Hi.
Oh, it's that guy. That's right.
Listen to me. We've got to reestablish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Tut, tut. This is
Tut,
only
tut.
formality.
Oh,
Good day.
Good day. What an excellent response. Good day. Good day? Tut tut. I need a chapstick. I don't think I have enough. You're very cute, little dog. My fear is running into the alien in here.
Mm-hmm. Valid fear. Excuse you.
Oh, right, this thing. Okay. Yes, you're very handsome. Yeah, you are. I see you. Okay. Maybe I can do this without fucking it up this time. Search this dead body.
You just searched his anus.
I did. It's a beautiful anus. New band name.
You really need to calm down. You can safely get between them. Yep. Stop. Gotta go.
Okay, and then I just go over there to the elevator, turn it on, and then come back in here.
Yep, and then hide while you wait for it.
Much better this time.
Come on.
What? Well, I don't think they saw me, which is good. Hooray! We did it! We're in the elevator. I like that the elevators have like comfy chairs.
Central Communications Hub. Seeks and employees only.
That map.
This is for Lady on the Torrens. What the hell just happened? Sebastopol! Did any of our aviation team make it on board? Please respond. Detective damage to the explosive and are pulling out of Sebastopol space.
I don't think any of them noticed you until you went into the main area before. And you have a save point there.
Save game. Yes. So, what was the legend? Okay, point of interest. So behind me there's a point of interest?
So, do you want help?
I might need it.
So the last time, go ahead and pause again really quick. Just because I don't want you to get attacked while I'm talking. So the last time you went straight to the circle, like in the big open area. This is saying to go in that door to your left where the stairs are first.
I see. So sneak through here?
Yeah, it's saying to go through there. You have a locker in there too. You can hide in if you need to. God, that is loud.
It is. Wish I could see more. Of like what's going on. Am I thinking that beep? Is that beeping?
The TV is beeping. It's not beeping on there like it did before. God, the field of view on this is awful.
Oh no.
us.
Nobody here but us chickens. It'd only be like one time. Ship's making ship noises.
Yeah, this is the downside of you turning the music down, is you're hearing every creak. So you're gonna have to go left. Because you want external communications. Are you trying to remember how to peek?
Well, that wasn't it. Definitely the wrong button. Oh,
Looks
vent.
like a vent, so the anus will open when you walk by it. Oh my god, this is so painful. What the hell is that?
It's that green thing.
Behind you, maybe?
This doesn't work very well in tunnels.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I think you needed to use stuff in there.
Do they see you in here?
I have no idea. I know as much as you know. I wish it was like Soma where you manually open and close the doors.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a camera or something. I don't know. I think you need to go up to that panel and interact with it to progress the story. Just go quickly.
External communications disabled by order of Apollo. Facility offline. All outgoing communications halted.
You can. Oh, it's a rewire.
That's great.
Internal communications open unlimited channels.
Gotta be someone on the station I can contact.
This is go downstairs now.
It's back the way.
It just says go downstairs. I don't know if you want to go back that way or if you can go back, if you can go through the vent.
Watch this be how we die.
So that way. You could check your map if you want to see where you are.
Not terribly sure.
That box is a hiding hole because you hidden it before. Oh, I think you might be above them still.
I think once before there was one down there using something.
So, according to this, there's two down there in that room with a basic routine where they'll stand in front of a computer for about 10 seconds before switching to another computer. And they're just going back and forth between computers.
What are we trying to do?
Sneak past them. Use the time where his back is turned to make your way to the door on the right. There's also a vent system within the ground that you can use to get through or escape.
There's a door over there somewhere.
Well, I think you're still a level above. Looks like there's a box you can search over there. Because see, that's not the same area you were before. I think there's stairs down. Right? Because I don't see any of them here. I think they're below you. Oh, that might be the vent system you're talking about. Yeah, there he is. You check your map to try and see where you're going. So I think you want to get to this bottom part.
Jesus, the crawling is so loud. So they think there's a door over here somewhere,
Yeah, basically the
where those stairs are down there.
yeah.
These.
Oh. This is what happened before. You're basically trapped in here.
Didn't seem like he came after me. That must be the door.
We're experiencing a heightened containment hazard level today.
What's on?
Apollo awaiting Joe.
Whoa.
Working together for a safer and connected Sevastopol.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like that they're both just right there.
Check your map again. Yeah, your vent's not going to get you any closer. So, hold on, pull it up and zoom in.
That's about it.
So your option is to either make a straight shot from here, Or if you circle back, you can try to creep around the outside.
I'm trying to see better.
Yeah, that's the problem with using the vent is you can't even see to like.
This facility in a state that isn't to your liking. But that doesn't matter.
So it's not like you can even like try to
I'm
time
gonna turn this
anything
down just a tiny bit.
because you can't see them. That's why I was saying maybe it's better to just go back and sneak around the side. At least then you can see them. Because basically you need to figure out what their cycle is. One's behind you.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
That's just you crawling.
Oh, I crawl so loud. I think this is where I went down.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where the dude is. Oh, he would be on the other side of that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is slightly like a half level above them.
Trying to peek.
I don't think you can peek in this situation. Also, you can search that box.
The door's on this side. Can't get to it from here. Handy. So I definitely only see one.
There's one on each side.
And they swap sides? Or do they just rotate around
They
the
just
same
rotate
area?
around on their sides, I believe. Unless something alerts them.
I wish that she stayed crawling small enough like that, like under the table. I feel so exposed.
We don't forget the little details that see the big picture.
I'm not sure if that was enough. Like, I'm not sure what their distance is. I wish that I could see, like, the whole person.
If you find this facility in a state that doesn't feel good, contact us now.
I think I saw that guy moving this direction, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
I
just...
think you might be paranoid because of
Yes!
what happened the last time.
Definitely paranoid. And 100% not sure how to do this. I feel like I'm gonna go in the vent and try it that way. Because we can see him in here, right?
We never forget the little details that seem the big picture.
Okay.
According to that, yeah, he'll stay there for 5 seconds. So, yeah, perfect. And then just hide under that table.
My nerves are in pain. It looked like he was looking right at me.
And then he'll go back. And your door should be right there. Get behind this. Yeah. Don't leave your back exposed to him.
Okay. We are in here now. So trying to see where. God, the one time the door doesn't fucking close. I'm not sure which way to go. Well, I guess that way, internal communications.
You want external
Oh.
communications.
There's no sign for that one. They got monitoring hall.
I mean, it looks like they kind of connect.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to guess?
We're gonna go downstairs.
That's what this is saying to do.
Oh no. I don't know what that is. But there's nothing in this hallway. Nothing I see. Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Creeping down the hallway looking up. Oh no. Where are you peeping? Behind us. It's that guy. Those guys. So, something in there. Sounds like a dude. Hey, look, there's a box. Get in the box. Assess the room from the box. It's very hard to assess from this box. But it's not beeping. Here's some scraps.
Your max on scraps, anyways.
Wow. Jesus, stupid. Not a fan of that sound. Yeah, box. Is that the same box?
No. You need to get through that door.
This is a weird round room. It's my box now.
Must be behind it. He's still very close.
I wonder if they hear this.
Certainly hope not.
It's a good thing I was hiding in my box. Looks like he's just off on the other side of the room now. Oh, is he coming back?
He is. Let me put that away just in case they do hear it.
There's nobody here. Nobody in this box.
I still like the plan of just, wheelie box around everywhere.
Right? You just scoot. I'm pretty sure if I just, it would scoot.
Probably be loud.
They might be a little suspicious. Just stick your hand out and just
You need to cut like just enough of a hole in the bottom that you can like move yourself, but also still like retreat into it.
Yes. I can't tell where he is. Like, I'm a little afraid that if I pop out, he's just gonna jump me.
Yeah.
See, now it seems like it's coming back this way. Where did it go?
It's weird.
Brisket? We just gotta go through this hallway, right?
You hit the door right to your right. Because pull up your map. Yeah, see that door?
Yeah.
That's where you're trying to get. What the
I
hell?
didn't know I could do that!
Yeah, he's immediately to your right. All this time. All this time.
We're gonna brisket.
I don't think you go up. Use your map. It pauses when you use your map.
Just, that's not very helpful.
Well, you need to go the direction you're facing. You just went opposite of the direction you're facing.
My mind is fucking blown.
Maybe that means there's one that patrols that hallway.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on, go back to that. Zoom in. Seems like this room's oh no, there's a door over there.
Jesus! Didn't expect that. Ah!
I did read about that. But I didn't want to spoil it.
Ah! Oh, well, you get a snack. No. Lay down. Wait. 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 No. Wait. No. Wait. No. Wait. Okay. It's right there, Dad. There you go.
You're fine. totally fine.
Oh my god.
You got him.
Thought he was dead already.
Just a little fucked up.
Jesus. Not okay.
I think that's a rewire panel next to you.
Why is the trash can rolling? What a cute sound. Oh, he thought it was a food sound.
He thinks
Oh.
everything is a food sound.
So I haven't been using these, but I don't really know what to do with them.
I mean, you could use them to turn off cameras and alarms.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And maybe turn on door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the alarms and cameras are off. Doors are on.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Did not appreciate that guy. Mm. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. Alright. What? Dead guy?
Did you go back out the same way or did you continue?
I went out the side door.
Okay. Oh, I see. I wish you had a mini map so you
Yes.
could, like...
Make sure you're just going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to keep opening it.
I guess, yeah, you can use your little thing around the edge of that, too, but still.
Yeah, but then it like blurs your vision all weird.
Unless you do that focus thing, but that was really disorienting for me.
I actually keep doing this. I think that's gonna help me.
I mean,
And doing it with like I'm like
if you had
peeking.
the fancy things, it would.
Yeah, I guess so. But I keep like with the character. I'm like, huh? I'm mostly nervous because there's no hidey holes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an anus.
Yeah, it's your door. I'm sure it's fine. There's totally not going to be anything
That
in
door,
there,
right?
right? It'll be totally fine. It'll be empty. Hey, there's a box.
What's in the box?
About to be you.
You're not wrong.
It actually doesn't seem like there is anybody in here. Just get to that box and then you can search.
Box, 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 box. Okay, so we're almost wherever.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of that room.
That's uncomfortable. Mind blown! Doesn't appear that anyone's in here. Nobody's moving. God, I just want to shuffle my box.
Well, you got stairs there, so it wouldn't really be effective.
I could shuffle to the stairs. I will buy one of these I will purchase a box like this.
Just to prove that it could be done?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go in the middle of all that. Smack dab in the middle.
Look at those wires.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to like zoom in on them, but then I saw them and I was like, ooh, wires. Ugh, my nerves are in pain. I don't see any more hidey holes. Not even an anus to run to.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, this guy doesn't mention anything about androids in this room.
I don't know if that makes me feel better. I don't see any. I guess that's a big ceiling vent.
You just gotta do the thing.
It's terrifying! It's a big vent. Oh, a crew handbook. Oh, we're gonna use this handbook. Oh god, what am I doing? To balance values, X to confirm. Balance values. Oh. They're not balancing.
I think you need to match what's on the bottom, 17 and 48. One more.
Oh, I see.
Yep, we gotta do the second one now.
Press matching input when circuit is. Oh. Wait, what? What?
So I think it's the directional pad, maybe?
Yeah, it's just going very fast. Okay, so that's. Am I supposed to push all three of them?
No, I think maybe it's the one that's blank is the one you're supposed to push.
I don't understand. Press matching input. Yeah. L to highlight. What? The hell is this one? The white ones, maybe?
I'm assuming.
transit station now. It's right by medical.
Okay. Samuels, listen to me. It's not safe here. Seegson's got this place locked tight. Their goddamn androids are killing people.
That's impossible. It's contrary to primary synthetic program.
I've seen it, Samuels. I guess Seegson's got a different idea about synthetics. And there's something else here. A creature. It's big and it's lethal.
Ripley, slow down. A creature.
It's a life form. An unknown type. Some kind of alien organism. It's extremely dangerous. You and Taylor need to
Ripley,
make...
Taylor is hurt. She was injured by debris during the crossing.
Debris.
How
That's
bad?
I
un-
can't move her. I
pronunciation.
need medical supplies. We need to treat and pack the
And the
injuries.
Torrens?
The radio is broken. I can't contact Valet. We're on our own.
Shit. Okay. I'll come to you. Keep your eyes open.
I'll send a transit car to you.
Unauthorized communication.
Oh no.
Please wait to be attended by a member of Seegson personnel.
Shit.
We're safe now.
Sure you are.
Oh no. We're safe. We're safe in our box. I know you're here. Come out, please. No, there's not. No one's here.
Yeah, you might be stuck here now.
Do they just stay in here?
I don't know.
They look like they're leaving.
Pause really quick, or map really quick. There's supposedly a save.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while.
Run over and use the save station in the back room.
Back row.
Maybe the room you didn't go through. There was another door.
Yeah.
So it must be that, I guess? I don't know. Or if you pause again. Or map again. So, zoom in. Maybe if you look... Well, no, because you came in there. And
Could
that
be
didn't...
that square right there. I
That,
wish I had a cursor.
no, it's not that. Because everything above you've been to and there were no saves. They would be on the map. It's got to be in a room you haven't explored. Because the saves have icons.
Yeah.
And show up on the map if you've been in the room. So it can't be in one of the rooms you've passed through, or it would show it to you on the
But I
map.
didn't go in the room right across the hall here.
Yeah, you didn't go in that room. Oh, there's a butthole you can use. What is that? That must just be a box you can search. With the
I'm
green
not
light.
sure, but I'm exceedingly nervous. Still don't see a save anywhere. I'm underneath it.
You're underneath a terminal, not a save.
Operation not permitted.
I mean, if you go in the vent, you'll at least get it mapped
Yeah,
to see where it goes.
I just want to make sure they're not coming.
Okay, so that would
Pretty
take you
close to the room we're trying to
back
get to.
out to the hallway. I don't think that's the room you're trying to get to, but
I mean, I didn't go in there. That one right here.
there's... What's the cube symbol?
That's
Item tool weapon.
interesting. I don't know.
So,
But also, still not a saving room.
ah! So, I think, and I do, you're right, I wish you had a cursor on this.
I think we're about to die.
Oh, absolutely we are. I think down here is where you actually need to go. Because, so you were in the center of that room, and I think directly down on the map, there was another room, and I bet you it's in there, or there's another room over there.
That's possible.
Because it said the back room, which to me implies the back of the big open space you were in.
I thought this guy would have been inert for some reason.
Well, there's a lot of alarms going off, and you walked right in front of him.
Yeah, he was just in a case.
He was charging, so now he's fully charged to kill you. You might still escape. I'm sure it's fine.
Fly him in the anus. We're about to find out. Do they chase us? They don't chase us in the anus.
No, the vents just have your other friend. What if he's just right there? Oh, there's another anus over there. Yeah, go behind that desk and then go around to the other anus.
Is that my health bar down there?
It's your battery.
Next to the battery.
Oh.
The plus.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, go around behind that desk. See where that anus takes you.
Okay, we're gonna crawl into this anus. Mysterians.
Does the map give you this room yet? Or do you have to actually get out? You have to actually get out of it. There it is. But you got friends in there right now, though. Actually, it doesn't look like
I
it.
think they wandered off.
I think they're in patrolling the hallway.
Yeah, because it won't let us save if they're. What did I get a blueprint for?
What's that EMP?
That's not what I meant to do. An EMP? Oh. You know what? Let's do this in here.
Yep.
Instead of just on the wrong fucking button. Oh, wait. I think
You might
I
not be able to while you're in there.
can't do it in here. It's fine. I'll crawl under a desk or something. It's a rewire.
Maybe we can turn the alarm off.
That is such a cute little sound. It's just door access. It's the same system I was messing with earlier, so.
Now, where the hell are you going to?
Return to same. He's supposed to be sending me a. Oh, all the way back there.
So you have to basically.
I have to backtrack through everything.
Yep.
Okay, well, I can use this vent here to go here, and then that vent will get me that far. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's anally trek. Get in there. Get in that anus. Alright, let's make an EMP. I can almost make an EMP. I need another sensor. Apparently sensors are the limiting factor. Hey, look, we have a person here.
Yeah.
Dave, 8671. He said it looks like we're lost on a space station.
Yes, it's awful.
It is a terrible space station. Man, where's the anus opening? There it is. Let me out. There's aliens and killer androids. And I apparently made an alarm go off. Right. I think there was something in here it was gonna let me read. I was just scared. Welcome to the alien universe. I'm pretty familiar with most of it. I just haven't played this before. Receptive transmission.
You know what I just thought of? Hi, I'm Julia Jones.
Concerning receipt of your transmission. I'm a member of the team assigned to collect the Nostromo flight recorder. The black box in your possession is of primary importance to Weyland-Yutani. Under existing corporate agreements, we should remind you that you must not attempt to read its contents, nor disclose its presence to any third parties. We'll be with you soon. A private message from Marshal Waits will follow.
Oh, wow. I'm sure they honored that. This is, yeah, because it's before Ripley's daughter's god.
It's between 1 and 2, right?
Yeah. Because in the beginning of 2, like, they tell her that her daughter's... What? Why are you beeping at me?
I'm sure it's fine.
Or that her daughter's been gone for 50 years or something in the beginning of the second one. Okay, where am I going from here?
Forward.
I want to know what's in that room.
Which? Oh, the item?
But, the room where I almost got myself killed. But I also don't know if the guy's still in there.
One way to find out. I mean, you know he won't follow you into the vents.
He's there.
Alright, well. Not getting that item.
Not right now.
GNR interrupt. Engage.
What's that? Why are you beeping? Why are you beeping? My God, it's such a long way back. Oh. This is where the dead one was. I live in this locker now. Something probably in the hall.
So, I will tell you that according to this walkthrough, it says, don't be afraid to run past them if you can and need to. They will not follow you back into the main room. I don't know what it's considering the main room, but...
Yeah, they don't seem very fast. Is this the one that... Well, that's just obnoxious.
You might have to just Leroy Jenkins.
Well, you know what I'm good at. This is the scene about Amanda Sully in this. What guide are you following? Where's your guide from? IGN?
IGN.
IGN. Well, obviously I didn't see them in theater. I'm not that old. I've only seen the DVDs, but I've seen them like a million times.
Are you a little bit anxious?
Is the main room probably comms
It's
central?
saying with the elevator.
Oh.
The main room with the elevator.
Okay. We're gonna Leroy.
And then it says there will be an android guarding the elevator. Let him walk close to you, but at the last minute enter the vent on your left, and that will take you upstairs.
Okay. Stretching my legs. Stretching my legs.
You trying to memorize your route?
Yeah. Leroy! Get away from me.
Yep, keep going straight.
No. No one's here.
Yep, up those steps and take a left. And then you're going to use the vent on your left, it says. To your left. To your left. I think you went too far. You went too far. That vent. That vent.
Get in the anus.
And you're going to go up.
He's going to catch me. He's threatening me.
Done correctly, the android will be on the other side. This should give you time to save and enter the elevator in peace.
Am I going the right way?
No.
I am not going the right way.
Turn left.
This way?
No, left. Now you're...
I'm getting lost.
Yes, you are. I
Down?
think you have to go down the stairs. Basically, you used it to pull him away from the elevator, and now you gotta save and hop in that elevator.
I gotcha.
And get in that elevator as fast as you can. On your left. There you go.
Push the button. Bye! Do you know where you can get chicken broth in bulk?
Is this a joke of some sort?
The stock market.
How do you feel about that?
You know. Oh. Well. Okay, so that's the dead guy.
Yeah, you used the vent to get through there before. You probably have to do it
that
again.
Get in there. Crawling through the creepy vents.
It's totally fine.
It's just beeping at me. It's beeping some more. Okay, what's through here?
A room.
What?
The creepy storeroom. The room that you spent forever being afraid of the vent in.
Yes. God, Jesus Christ, I hate those. Hear shit in the vents again. Oops. Okay, so we're going more that way. Wasn't there one right out here? The one.
The reception one.
That's just it's like an outline of the ship. It's not one we can pick up.
Oh, the blueprint thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like up those like
Yeah.
steps.
I wonder if he's gonna come at me. Well, the
He never left
solution-
his room before.
The solution is to Leroy.
Yeah, I think you need to just Leroy down that hall.
Don't worry about me. I'm just a chicken.
I think it's in that door to your left there. There should be a save. Right there, save.
down. I am guessing. Maybe. Maybe?
I mean, I think so. Because this is definitely where it was telling you to go before. It's not upsetting at all. Look up. Look up. Now check your map. Because I think it's just because you were like
Yeah. On a
upper to
different
lower level. Yeah, now there we go.
Okay, so now we gotta go.
Oh, you gotta loop all the way around.
And I can't use that vent. Okay, we can do it.
What's that?
I legitimately don't know. I didn't move.
Okay. Sure, it's fine.
Okay, so it's making beep sounds, but it's not.
Yeah, I think you gotta just keep moving.
Remember the one that was like, "Are you lost?" It's like spazzing. Like, there's one.
In the direction you need to go.
Leroy?
Might be your only choice.
Leroy, get out of my way! No! What
Oh!
the hell just happened?
That was the alien. Well, you did just save, thankfully.
I didn't even see the alien. I'm gonna trust that that's what happened. Clearly, the
I saw
alien
it.
has heightened senses.
Yeah, you're at the top of the stairs now. So, I think you might be too late on that. According to this, you should see water dripping from above when the alien's in vents above you, so you have to keep an eye out for that. For this section, all it really says is just keep backtracking, avoiding androids as you go. If you see water dripping from above, steer clear. That's all it really says.
I feel like I hear it,
Yeah, like a drip.
but I don't see it.
Sounds like it's to your right. Maybe in the other room or something. I don't know. You gotta just keep moving though. Like. Might be in the hallway outside there or something.
Yeah. Which now, I mean, I didn't notice that, but I hear that now. And now I'm trying to see what it looks like.
I mean, that could be something unrelated. It might not be a drip you're hearing. It might just be other random sounds on this ship.
Okay, that was not the peek button.
He's facing the other way, so you might be able to sneak, like, down there.
There's also something in here that looks like a box I can go look at.
I mean, you're peeking into the room, but you're leaving your back exposed to the other one if it turns around.
Could just be that bird.
Yeah, that's probably what you're hearing. Yeah, I think you've been in this room before and searched it.
Got flashlight batteries. Is that a terminal I can use?
Yeah, you've been to this terminal before, because this is, I think, the room where it was like you looked away and then you looked back and he was right there in that doorway. Yeah, that bird is definitely what you were hearing.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I wonder if this is actually helpful for us now. No.
Yeah, he's facing the other way. He hasn't moved at all.
Nope. That's like a weird little loopy thing.
Yeah, just sneak along there. Is that a dead end? Can you get out the other side there?
I don't know. One way we're gonna find out, though.
Oh my god.
Mocking my slowness.
Yes, it's agonizing to me.
I'm terrified.
I understand, but my terror response is to fucking run. Yeah, you're gonna be. I can't go this way.
Mine is to not get. May I assist you? Alright, so we're going through here.
Where are you?
I was trying to see if I could see the guy.
Seems like an odd behavior for Android.
It did.
Like, I understand for a person, like, stretching it out, but, like... Yeah, see the water?
I do now. Okay, so he moved. That's helpful.
Is that a door you can get through? It is a door. Maybe one you couldn't previously get through, but maybe you can go through there this time. Oh.
And Curlian just said Leroy. Hey, look, the water moved.
Yeah, maybe to like above you. It's gonna come back. I would move now while you can. Pause and see if there's anything in this room.
Doesn't seem like it. Hmm. Fucking assholes. I know, those silly assholes. I know, you're very concerned.
I figured it.
That vent's got the door on the other side. Okay. And that's gotta be the same guy walking in the hallway.
I know. That vent actually looked like it had a ladder up, but I don't think you want to go up at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to go in the vent right now. Looks like there's a door on the other side of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll get you past that guy. I think he's looking into this room right now.
I think I was in this room earlier.
Nope, you've not been in this room before.
Oh,
'cause
you're right. You're
it
right.
wasn't on the map. It's extremely similar to the other one where you sent the communication, but it is not the same. Looks like that might connect.
Oh my God! Someone answer me! Hello? There's something here!
Oh, it sucks to be you. Alright, is that the door I'm looking at? Oh, synthetic storage.
Don't go that way.
There's a rewire. He got excited about it again. Okay, it's the same.
Yeah, I would go into synthetic storage.
No, we're not gonna do that.
But if you go straight ahead, yeah, not in there. And then he's to the left in that hall, so just
Somebody's very close to me.
it's probably that guy that's right out there in the hall, because he walks, yep, and he looks into the room. You need to wait
Is
for
that
him.
the hallway?
Yes, that's the hallway.
I thought this was another room. I was confused which direction I was facing. Shit. I don't know if he is. I don't know if my peeking is enough for them to see me. Okay, I see him.
He's there.
Yeah.
Look to the left. I'm just wondering if it's because there's two of them or if it's that he's moved down.
I think
Looks like it's just him. some point you're gonna have to just
I
run.
know. I'm trying to time him. So I'm gonna wait for him to like walk that way and then go, because then he'll be looking that way. I wish the alarm would shut up already. God damn it.
You might have to go through synthetic storage then. If you can't get past him in this hallway. Oh, the peeking doesn't seem to be enough to alarm him. Go get in that box.
You think you have to tell me twice to get... That's not a hiding box. Mm-hmm. So there's one around the corner too?
Of course there is. I don't think this was previously mapped. That's where you want to go, right?
No.
Well, that's not in the direction you want anyways.
No, but I think it will get me out of the range of that guy for a second.
No, it would take you back. See where your arrow is pointing?
Yes, but it's
That's-
out of the range of the guy around the corner for a second.
I mean, you're already safe from the guy around the corner right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Huh?
right in front of you. See those eyes?
I do now. Hey.
What?
Did you hear?
I definitely heard that. Okay, I think he went away.
I think there's like an alien in here. Oh.
And that's the direction you gotta go.
I mean, I could just try running again.
I mean, just keep an eye out for the water on the floor and
I
try
mean-
to skirt around. That's all you can do.
I can 100% tell you I won't see it. Damn it!
You just keep running. Check your map, make sure you don't get lost.
Am I going...
To the
I
right.
mean, looks like I'm facing the right direction.
Yeah, you're going to the right up those stairs. And then down, I think that way, yeah. Yep. Yep, into the lift.
Left. Noises indicate something is lurking. We had some noises. My butt's lurking.
So according to this, be careful.
Oh, okay. Well, something just, I believe, is right above us. Okay, where are we trying to get to? Still. So, through the lobby, it looks like.
Yeah, straight through the lobby. Spent a lot of time in this lobby. This says to crouch and move slowly across the room. Have your motion detector out at all times because the alien is lurking nearby. If it's near, freeze and wait for it to move.
Like now? Oh dear.
But see, it's moving away from me. I would move while it's further away. Oh my god. Listen, I understand doing the crouch move, which is already slow, but that's like even slower than the regular
But
slow.
I'm still alive. This is how I stay alive. It's how I handle my fear. Bitch is fast.
Yeah, you can't outrun it.
Are you sure? Have we tried?
Remember that first time you tried to take that elevator?
I didn't even know it was there. Hmm. I'm not even here. I can't stop standing in the middle
You
of the
could
room?
turn to see how far behind you it is. Okay, you might have enough distance where you can move again.
I have to keep moving to get out of here. And I have to, like, not move when it's near me.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't think being in the middle of the room matters right now. We're gonna make it through the lobby. Go away. Nope, it's going the wrong way. I don't like this.
I don't think you're supposed to. Alright, get through those doors.
I feel like the sound of those doors would have notified it.
And then you're going to the right. That was just the anus to your left.
Yep, it startled me. It startled me, but in my startle, I just took my hand off the trigger.
I believe immediately to your left is a safe. Like right around the corner. Or maybe it's down at the bottom of the stairs.
I think you're right.
It's at the bottom of the stairs. It doesn't matter which side you take. It is right above you.
Yep. It's just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dripping as KY jelly everywhere. And not leaving. God, what if I turned around and it was just there?
If you don't look at it, it can't get you. That's how it works, right?
Just like went real fast there.
Noises. I would. Oh God. Move while you can.
I'm just trying to see where it is. Because like when it like stops moving, I'm like, is it just because you're still on the map, just in a different direction? Because I don't see it. But I don't see it. There it is. It's not letting me move much.
I think you need to move. Because I heard the door open behind you, and you weren't close enough to trigger it.
Oh. Why did that happen? I didn't move.
I think when you're crossing that big room and you have the longer breaks where it's just patrolling, you need to move faster. I think the longer you take in its proximity, the more time you're giving it to zero in on you.
I'm not sure how it works. I assumed it was just if it didn't hear us, we were fine. Are we on a time limit?
I have no idea. How far back is this?
Pretty far.
Jesus Christ.
Guessing it's in the things again. Necrolian said it's always hunting you. And eventually shows up to give you a hug. Well, I don't know how it works. I was running on the assumption that if you're being quiet, it would just go away. See, there's no water here this time. Oh,
Yeah,
yep,
there
same
is.
place. Which, it did go away after a second.
It did.
Yeah, he's moved on. But I think I should just be able to... I mean, at this point, I should be able to just run past him now. Because didn't show back up. Yeah, we're just gonna run. Ah, damn.
Oh, damn.
I was becoming hysterical.
You were.
It's my own fault. Wait, I'm lost. Did it. Way faster that time. I read Working Jose's. Oh, there we go. Fast as we go, well crouched.
It's much faster than you were going before.
Oh, I hope the anus didn't give us away.
Or that it's not in the anus.
Beep, 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 beep. Go away.
If you hear that door open behind you, you gotta just try to run, because
Come on, buddy, old pal.
oh,
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? What is happening?
There's more than one.
That was not cool. Yes, clearly there are more than one. Go. I can't go.
He wants you to just Leroy.
You're not supposed to.
I don't think you can outrun them. I don't think Leroying helps you with them. As soon as you get to the bottom of the stairs, there's a save. Should be on the wall to your left. And then Psymed Tower is the transit you're looking for.
Station serving Season Communication Technologies, tech support
Okay,
services,
it's not that one.
exoplanet
Two.
solutions.
Bleh.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, those are just people.
Yeah, but people aren't good for you either.
Well, they're not all bad.
Well, that's not where you, the one you need to get to.
Yeah, I was trying to see the map. Which one did it say?
Psymed Tower. It's
Simon.
behind you to the right. Very top. Top right. Psymed.
Oh, I was reading the Sevestal part. Okay.
So, that one. That's what you need. Just get on that damn train.
You shouldn't be there.
This is stressful.
Yes.
I think that might be Samuel's. So you're going to.
Yeah, he just startled me.
Ripley, Taylor's over here.
Ripley? Is that Ripley?
Yeah, I'm gonna Ripley you.
Try and rest, Taylor.
How is she?
She needs treatment. Medical's nearby, but I didn't want to leave her.
I'll go and investigate. See what I can find. You stay with her.
I'll try to repair the radio booster. What if this creature shows up?
Hide.
Unauthorized security breach detected. All transit shut down by order of Apollo.
Good timing.
Stay with me, Taylor. Ripley's finding help.
Yeah, find help.
Okay. Get to San Cristobal Medical Facility. Okay. Is there anything else in this area?
There's little time to waste, Ripley.
You know what? Shut your face. I need some stuff. Can I make some stuff?
Just stab her with your med kit.
Right? Like. I made an EMP.
Probably good for work, Joe's. Oh, safe. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Excuse me. Sorry for the current disruption in services.
Please wait is just please. Can't save so close together. I think.
Yes, I think you are correct, but correct the book. Alright, anything else in this area?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, so I see a green door there.
Well, if you look at your map, that one looks. That does not look like the direction. you need to
Hey, there's a something.
go. An item.
Mm-hmm. Should be right behind me?
On the other side of that wall, maybe.
So there's that triangle, which said area exit.
But that's, I think, the trains that you came off of.
Yeah. So I
You
see
can't.
stairs, and then there's one green door.
Well, is that one completely blocked? Yeah. I think that green door. At least it's on the side that you need to go to. I don't think you're gonna need to go to the right.
Yeah.
Bodies.
Hmm.
And a rewire panel.
Oh, in there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can't get to it.
Store power.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Do you see? I don't want to go to the synthetics. That sounds like a terrible place to be.
There's some ethanol.
Let's see.
I don't think. Yeah, you don't have sensors, so I don't think you can make any of them.
Nope. I'm just trying to like, can I make something to like empty some of my inventory? Okay, we can make med kits. I don't know what that was. Something was over there.
It moved fast, so my money's on Alien, not working Joe. Because they're pretty slow.
Locked.
Thank you.
Oh. Did you see that?
I did. It's like a person?
Yeah.
Better than an alien. Yeah, it's like a person. Okay, so that's locked.
You need to keep going straight.
This way?
Yeah.
It's probably just them again.
Mm-hmm.
That scared the bejesus out of me. That's pretty.
You. Hey, you. Need some help?
I need a doctor. Hello? I need a.
I can't hear you. Hang on.
Who's talking to me?
Somebody over an intercom.
Creepy camera.
Come on, I'll open the elevator for you. Come on.
Get out of here.
There's no time to lose.
This is probably a terrible idea.
It's fine.
Medical elevator. 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 Words are hard.
Really? To plug in my phone.
Good to know. Hello. Hello.
Forget the door. The marshals locked everything down. Use the vent.
Okay. Where's Uranus? Ah, there it is. Oh, what you got? Batteries! I feel like I've been really conservative with my batteries.
Well, you know, I'm certain that at some point
You're gonna need them.
you're
For
gonna
sure.
need them. Yeah. I bet you there will come a time when all the lights go out.
My greatest fear is that I will click the flashlight on for a second and it will be right there. I'll scream so hard.
Because if you don't see it, it can't get you.
This vent makes me very uncomfortable.
You could also just turn on the map when you want to check the direction you need to go. Must be up above you. Oh, or down.
Yep, down. Okay. Person. What? Okay.
You're not catching us down there.
Right.
Hidey holes.
Save.
I'm Koopman.
Ripley, I need to find a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
My friend needs help. Medical supplies.
Me too. There are no supplies on this level. But there are plenty downstairs
look at him.
I'll come down
Is
to
he,
the hospital with you, okay?
he looks
That's cool.
fine.
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
I think he's just locked in. That door's locked.
I guess that's.
Because he said, wait, it's locked all the doors.
Oh.
Well, there's a butthole over here. Jesus.
Wow.
This was my least favorite part. Good luck.
He understands. Yeah.
Was there not any other way out of this room?
I don't think so. Everything was locked. Because you can't use the doors.
Okay.
Be still.
Yeah, because all of that was locked off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there aren't any doors there. Okay. You're right. You have to go through that.
That's probably gonna suck. Looked like it was a lot of vent.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm lost. Okay, it's this way. Getting random little pings. So, is it... I'm trying to go all the way down there.
I think you're going to have to go straight ahead because to the right it's just going to take you out to that room you were already in.
Have we
Right?
been in it? Well, we were down here.
Oh. Yeah, but then it just connects back. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll direct you. Oh, I hate it. I don't know why I suggested this game to you because it's miserable.
Well, there's an item in here. Yes, you're very cute.
Well, somebody had an accident on that bed.
Yep. Dog. Dog. Yes, you're very cute. Hey, look, it's a cat.
Mm-hmm. The door open next to you. Behind you.
Yep.
Oh, a map. Oh, I don't think it gave you anything new.
Yeah, down there.
Oh, okay.
This is Julia Jones. You got stank in your bathroom? Buy my spray. In other words, Julia Jones has joined the chat.
Oh.
That was a very cute sound. What's up, Julia Jones?
Yeah, then that's one of the locked doors.
It's gonna force us in the tunnel.
Yeah, of course it is.
It says, get back here at that anus. Which means it's gonna be...
Alright. It's a dead end. Hey buddy, you wanna help us? Above you maybe? Can you go up?
Doesn't seem like there's anywhere to go. Yeah, it's like a dead end. Yeah, we made some progress. Maybe I'll just try to go back in that room. Maybe I missed something. Or maybe there's another vent somewhere that I've missed. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem like anything here. Oh, wait, use lever.
Oh, it let you open that door.
Yep.
Well, I think that just looped you back.
I think you're right. We sure hell did. Maybe some of the doors can be opened. I keep getting random single blips.
It says hit the emergency override switch and head into the hallway. Follow the marker on your motion detector. So I don't know what the emergency override is.
You know, I don't either. But I can follow this. That is helpful. I'm so done. It's right there. I forget all the time. Should just use the thing.
I think that was an anus to your left.
Sure was. Okay, so this is gonna take us around, kind of. Alright, so is there anything else in here? Yeah, it wants me to go in there.
Come on. Let's work together. Mutual benefit.
Are there any goodies? What is that shiny thing?
There's also a 4 vent there.
Keep moving. The area you're in was
There's a map. To your right.
Yeah, right over here.
Yep, grab that.
What is that noise? Okay. Okay. Where? So he's over there still. Sedation ward.
That's a whole lot of do not want.
Yeah, there could be goodies.
I might be able to turn lights on.
That would be helpful.
Yep, lighting.
That was terrifyingly loud. Day room. Ooh. Choices. Alright, flare.
Clearly someone is hooked up in here because I can hear the heart monitor.
Also hear what
And
sounds
like
like
a
a
pump,
ventilation
yeah.
machine.
Your lights are already off again.
Wow, that didn't last long. The heart monitor and the pump is out now too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's nothing in this room.
Nope. Only like 2 little goodies, but goodies, but okay, so that's that room.
No, wrong way.
Yeah, why is this the wrong way? That's like a padded room.
He did say it was for people who struggled with deep space.
I bet all of those are padded rooms.
Yep.
Those little.
Yep.
This place had such promise when I first came here. It's tragic. A waste of my talents.
Day room. Passcode. Let's see. Maybe this one. 4928.
Tragic cases. Far from the rhythms of earth, sunrise, sunset, the mind has a tendency to wander. Tragic cases.
I think it's like highlight entry. Wait, I didn't do that right. Oh, maybe I did. Okay, 4928. It's not gonna let me enter it, I don't think.
Wasted far too much time on company that they should never have come.
No, it probably just, if you have the right passcode,
Yeah.
it will use it.
What's the day room? That is important.
Okay, I hate it. I think there's a save in here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is it saying I can get something? Let's just pick up. Let's just use that. Yeah, I see that down there. Ooh.
Don't take kindly to be left out of the loop, boy. You hear me? I tried to use the dispensary today and found I was locked out. I can't possibly be expected to carry out my duties if you and Lingard cut my access privileges.
Sounds like
I have
Alan
patients
Rickman.
who will relapse without that medication, particularly when things on the station are so precarious. I will not see patient care suffer. Consider this a formal warning. And for the record, I do not have a problem. Coleman out.
I see. So I wonder if this means we also have some like struggling patients. Okay, this is the one I keep in. Okay, so that'll be another padded room. That's nurse station. That's locked. Okay.
I need to go that way.
That's right. Along that corridor.
Oh, that's probably him.
Of course. There's probably a vent you're gonna have to crawl through.
Of course, it's always a vent. Senior consultant. Okay, so I can't hack into this one.
Close.
Ah, damn it.
Top right.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere.
Prefer to be called a hamper.
Stop. Calm down, buddy. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I'll take your poker chips. Wonder your shit got shorted, bro. Alright, you're a very unorganized doctor.
Something
man.
was green.
Green dot.
Up. Look up. Look up. To your right. I saw a green light. Maybe it was just the terminal. Oh, it's okay.
Gotcha.
Because everything you can interact with is either green or yellow.
Highlights. Oh, okay.
Dr. Lingard, we need more supplies of mood stimulants up here. We're getting really low, and it doesn't help that Coleman seems to be handing them out like candy. Logs show that he has been to the dispensary 16 times this week. We need to start rationing medication. Sevastopol's people are only going to need these more and more the closer we get to shutdown. Can you talk to Coleman and find out where these prescriptions are going?
That was his voice. For senior. Shut your face.
1702.
Let's see. For senior management eyes only.
Medical facility quarantine breach detected. Warning.
Relax.
Medical
I'm
facility
just trying to find out
breach
what that is.
detected.
You focus on finding that keycard.
Shit.
Okay. Look, it's Julia Jones! I'm not able to read this as well as our past Julia Jones. I mean, should I attempt it, or do you want to attempt it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be Julia Jones, but I'm not gonna be as good. A troubled population. That is not Julia Jones.
at all. Hi, I'm Julia Jones.
For better or worse.
Nope, that's not it either. Are you Colonel Sanders?
For better or worse. I can't do it.
You have to start by saying I'm Julia Jones.
Hi, I'm Julia Jones. For better or worse, the right to bear arms has followed us into colonial space. Alone, vulnerable, and light years.
Oops, that is definitely still not Julia.
You know what? This is my own Julia Jones. Hi, I'm Julia Jones.
No. No.
I can't do it the same way. I'm just gonna make it my own.
Okay, just read it. Let's move on.
For better or worse, the right to bear arms followed us into colonial space. Alone, vulnerable, and light years from law enforcement. Who could deny our voyagers a way to defend themselves, their ships, and their families? The flip side of this argument is Sevastopol, where gun crime is rampant. Endlessly turning circles in a neglected corner of space, its people are downbeat and disconsolate. Those who could afford to leave did so years ago, abandoning friends and neighbors among the empty stores, creaking systems, and the forgotten dreams of the deep space economic boom. Sevastopol's people feel deceived, tempted here by corporations that refuse to recognize the deep space bubble was about to burst. They are angry, desperate, and increasingly divided. Recent colonial martial clampdowns on the black market have increased resentment. Every day, it feels like the station has edged a little closer to free fall. Yeah. That was my attempt at Julia Jones. Error. Nick Curlian said my voice acting career is locked in. Wait, what was that number?
1702.
Thank God you're here.
No, we just need his key card.
Oh, I see. It's not going to give me any hints on that. Oh, we ended down there. In that locked area. Alright.
See if that door's unlocked now. Nope, still locked. Oh, Jesus! Can you move, or is this a cutscene?
Be still. I almost peed myself.
I would pause if I were you. I wouldn't just, you know. There you go.
You are going to need to move.
Here, let me take him. Come here, baby. Yeah, I know.
What? I have like a
What?
symbol in front of me that wasn't there before.
The vent, or the floor vent thing. It said restore power. You moused over it. Until you get close enough to, like, interact with them, they don't register as locked doors.
So that's just in the floor, though. It's not like the
Yes,
hallway.
it's in the floor. What? Oh my goodness. You're such a squirmy wormy.
I think it's gone. That happened with the last time this occurred. It went away pretty quickly. Jesus Christ.
I don't know where you're supposed to go.
Down there, I think.
Oh, I see. If you get to the day room, you can save. If you go through the day room. That door right there to your left.
Yeah.
Also, it is 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how late you plan on doing
Not
this.
terribly late. Both times we've come into this room, the music has skipped like that. Oh shit.
I think you're fucked.
Oh shit.
It's going around.
Oh,
Going around the other
shit.
corner.
I don't like this. Oh, that's definitely what must have triggered the thing. It's not going away. What was it?
1702.
This hurts me in my soul, and you know what? Why don't we just stop here?
That's why I made a comment when you did your last save, so that you could save and be done.
I didn't think it was gonna keep following us. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. We'll pick this up later. We only died like once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna
Twice.
go.
The alien got you twice.
Oh yeah, forgot about the first one. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go. So everybody have a good night. Goodbye.